Hey everybody! Hope everybody is well this Thursday. Today we're going to be doing a simple little project. If you've ever been to City Museum and to Art City, we have a little room in Art City, and the lady that runs it, it's her art. Her name is Marion, and Marion is known as our snowflake lady, and she has been at the museum almost as long as the museum's been around. I want to say 17 or 18 years, but don't quote me on that. I'm not quite for sure. I know she had said when she first started doing snowflakes or at the museum, she was volunteering. And then Bob, the owner at the time of City Museum and the creator of City Museum, decided to eventually give her a job working there besides just volunteering. Anyway, Miss Marion does these snowflakes that are super awesome. I personally do not have any of the books because she sells books and things like that. I do not have any of the books or any of her designs due to the whole, quarantining situation. So I had to look up a design of a snowflake, and that's what we're going to do today. This is not her design, but she has like hundreds of snowflakes that she does. And she's located in Art City, up in the Art City area, and her name is Marion. And so today, in honor of Marion, we are going to be doing a snowflake. Like I said, this is not her design, but it is a design that I found online, because I personally do not know how to make my own snowflakes. That is a definitely a talent that she has, because seeing positive and negative space is just amazing how she does it. She can whip one out in a matter of a few minutes of whatever you want. I mean, she could do names, she could do whatever. Anyway, so this snowflake that we're going to do today is a heart. And it looks simple, right? But it's not really simple. I've messed it up at least 3 times trying to do this myself. So to get started, what you're going to need is, I did not put this on there, but you should have a pencil and a eraser, and I forgot to put that on there just in case you mess up, and then second off, you'll need, I said printer paper because I don't think anybody really has origami paper sitting around. I know I don't, and this is the only piece of paper I had left, and it's kind of marked on, but I have smaller papers, but I don't want to use a smaller paper. Anyway, if you have printer paper that you're using and that's the only size you have, the way you would make it a square is you would take one side of your paper and you would fold it over till the corner touches, and then you would cut off that extra excess that's there, that's left. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to fold this over and cut that off. Also, as I was saying before I get started, pencil and eraser, a pair of scissors so you can cut this. Miss Marion does not use regular scissors for the longest time. Recently, in the past year, I believe she's been using Fisker scissors with the spring in it, but the best scissors to use are not those. The best scissors to use are fingernail clipper scissors, the cuticles, the really small ones. They're like cuticle cutters, and they're super tiny, and they work really well. They're super sturdy, and they get in there and really, because her snowflakes have like sometimes folded so much and they're super thick. So those scissors really help to get into the little crevices of her pieces that she has, because she has some really intricate snowflakes that she has designed. And so anyway, I do not have cuticle scissors, so today I'm going to be using regular scissors. Thank goodness that this isn't too difficult, because if it was, I would not be able to use these scissors. You would have to use a different scissor. Okay? So once you've got this folded like this, then your printer paper, then you want to cut off that excess, and you don't need that. You could throw that away, right? Okay, so then once you have that done, the next step is to take it like this, and you want to fold it in half again, all right? So fold it in half again, and this is the part that's tricky. If you see that it does not look even, then that would be your time to go back and fix your square. Try to figure out where it's not even. So like mine is not completely even. I think maybe that part will be okay because it's such a small, minute piece that's not even, that maybe I should be all right with that. So I'm just not, maybe I shouldn't. I should be okay with it. Just make sure, because look, I accidentally folded it not in the middle. So just make sure that when you fold this, it is in the middle of your triangle, okay? So redo it. If it doesn't look right, redo it. I found where mine was not folded proper. All right, so then you want to fold it in the middle. Once you get it figured out, or once I get it figured out, you all might have it perfect. Then fold it again. There we go. There we go. Now I got it. Okay. Then fold it, and then once you have it folded like this, you're going to undo it again, okay? Now you're going to have it right back to here. Then this part, I'm going to zoom up a little bit. Push it down. Okay, so then this part, you're going to take this piece, and you're going to fold it. Let me do it my way, because I got to see what I'm doing here. You're going to, the line that we folded in the middle, you're going to fold it to that, okay? And then you're going to push it to where, you don't want it like this. You don't want it up like this. That's not how you want it. You want to have it to where it's like this. I hope I'm doing this right. Like that, okay? So it's me sticking like that. And you work with it, you'll figure it out. Kind of looks like a kite shape a little bit. And then you're going to fold this one over that one. And if you see, now look, do you see how that doesn't look right? This is bigger than that, right? So now I need to fix it because they have to be even with one another. They have to be even. So just work with it until they're even with one another. It's kind of hard to explain that unless you're doing it for yourself. You're really supposed to have them. Maybe I need to do this more. No, that's about right. That's about right. You would definitely want it in the middle. Do not go over the middle. Okay, and then I don't know if this snowflake is going to turn out right because it's not straight, so something's not right here. What's going on? It's right in the middle. Give me a sec, y'all. Fix this. Okay, let's try it like that. Let me try it like this. I refolded it. Don't refold yours yet. I'm going to try this and see if this is right because maybe my triangle is too big. And I don't think so because, no, that's perfect. Okay, well, let's give it a go. Maybe I need to put it down more. Looks like that's what I need to do. So put it down more. You just got to work with it till you get it just right. And you'll know when you have it just right because this will fold just perfect over the other one. And since I've only done this like 3 times, I'm really just trying to get the hang of it. Okay, there we go. Well, okay, now look at this. See how I have it like that? This needs to be further up here because it's not folding proper. So let's try this again. It could just be because my paper is not a regular printer piece of paper, because this is all I had. So that could be, I'm just not understanding why one side looks bigger. Maybe my square isn't square. But it should be because that's how I did it. Yes, it should be. Okay, let's try it again. Do over. Trial and error, that's how you learn, right? Okay, let me see. That needs to be like this, and it needs to be even. Okay, I think I got it now. All right, I think I got it. Got it. Okay, you just have to work with it until you get it to look right, and this is how mine looks, okay? Then once you have it like this, the next step is to fold that over, okay? So then your paper should be like this. Now see, it's uneven right there. That's, I think, because my paper is not folded quite straight, I think, because it's not a printer paper. But that's okay. I believe it'll be okay. If it's not, I still have this example. Okay, now you're going to take your pencil and you're going to draw a line straight across from the corner right there. And the reason you want to draw a line straight across, ignore that green line. This is a used piece of paper, so let's It's not coming off. The reason you want to draw that line is because you cannot go over that line when you're drawing your heart, okay? And so start with your heart. My suggestion is to not make it too big, because if you make it too big, then you can't get down here to the third one, which that looks a little big, but okay. And then you're going to bring it over. Don't go over that line, remember. If you go over that line, your heart will be messed up. Mine's not even, so I got to redo it. It just takes a little bit of working on it. Figure out how to do it. Okay, so then once you bring the heart down, okay, see this right here? This is our folds. You do not want to cut that fold off, okay? So draw a little line right there so that you know not to cut these on either side, okay? So you do not want to cut that off. That stays on. And then from that line, you're going to go down. When you get kind of to a point like this, you want to stop. And then you're going to put a line here and here. Now, I think mine might be getting too small. And then you're going to do that again the same way you did this one, okay? So, around, figure out how big you want your heart or whatever. And then once you get to there, draw those lines like you did right here, okay? Draw that line. And then bring your heart down. I am definitely not a pro like Miss Marion. Okay, and then you're going to do it again. Another line. That. And do it again. And then put your lines there because you don't want to cut that fold off. And then bring it down. Okay, now once we have it drawn, just like that, focus. The next step is to cut it. So you're going to start cutting it. If you have fingernail cuticle clippers, that's fantastic. You're doing great. All right, so then just start cutting. Remember, do not cut the fold off. So you start at the edge. And the paper is kind of thick, so if you're a little one and you're doing this, you might need some help. Remember, don't cut the fold. And then again. Just kind of work with it. Marion has all kinds of things. The Snowflake Lady has, she has lions and tigers. She has this little thing, she says lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, and yes, even the oh my. That's one of her little things that she says. And it's because she actually has a snowflake that says oh my in it. It's the letters oh my. It's really cute. All right. So if you all ever come to the City Museum, make sure if you've never been to the Snowflake Room, you go into Art City when we're open again and visit Miss Marion because her stuff is amazing. Okay. And they're all her own designs too. She's created all of them herself. Okay. Remember, don't cut those edges off. The edges is how the snowflake folds. Sticks together. I made the mistake of cutting the edge off earlier and was like, oh God, am I ever going to get this right? Because it's not, snowflake cutting is not easy. Be careful when turning this that you don't cut your finger with the scissors, okay? Super, extremely important to be very mindful of these sharp scissors when you're doing this. All right. And then the bottom, you want to cut that. Oh, I hope I saved it. Okay, and then the next step is to open it up, and you can color it when you've got it opened up. Okay. So once you have it cut, now I need a piece of paper to stick on here so I do not trash my table. because this is my kitchen table. It is where I eat. All right. And then let me pull out here. Okay. And then the next step is to unfold it. So now we're going to unfold it. Be very careful when you unfold it because you don't want to tear it, because these papers are very, very delicate. So unfold it really easy, okay? Oh, this was so much fun. I'm so happy I actually did not tear it this time. And then this is my snowflake, my heart snowflake. Everybody needs a little love, right? And so this is the little heart snowflake that I did. This is not Miss Marion's design, just so you know. I'm sure she has heart designs, but this one I found online because I cannot make them myself. So today I found my design online. Okay, and then you just want to color your heart. If you don't want to color it, you don't have to. A lot of people come to the City Museum and they say every time they come to Art City into Miss Marion's room, a lot of times people that have been here before will tell me that they come, and one of the reasons they go to Miss Marion's room is because they've been coming for years and they collect snowflakes, and they put them, some of them put them on their tree. I have a family of like 5 that comes every year, and each one of the family members, the mom, dad, everybody will make a snowflake, and then they put them on their windows all over their house in the inside. So they tape them to their windows at Christmas time and winter time, which I think is really such a cool thing, that family is still, you know, getting together and creating memories like this that they'll have for a very long time. So, and I get that all the time. I get a lot of people that come in and will tell me, oh yeah, we still have our, whatever it is they made from the last time we were here, and we want to make another something for our house. So I think it's really cool that people, pardon me, that people come in and want to make memories with each other that will last a really long time. So this is our snowflake. This is how you do it. And then you just want to color it, make it pretty. You could do it blue. You could do it whatever color you want. I'm doing blue because, you know, blue is like, people think of snow when they do snowflakes in blue or whatever. So I thought this would be kind of cute. All right, so this is my snowflake. How long it's going to take me to color it? Probably a while. I'll just do every other, and I'll leave the others white. The snowflakes are really delicate. You know, there's not one single snowflake alike. Probably even with Miss Marion's, because when you cut it, each person cuts it different, right? Nobody is alike, which makes everybody great. Okay, so here we go. Coloring my snowflake. And she does these all year round, not just one time a year. She is in that room all year, and she also does, Miss Marion also does this copper tooling classes, which I don't know if you know what copper tooling is, but it's really cool. She uses pieces of copper and this kind of like engraving or like etching into it and into the metal. And that is also a free thing that she does. And people can come in and sit down. She does it one time a day. And at the end, you get it laminated and you walk out with a little keepsake. All right, so this is the tribute to Miss Marion that I did today, our snowflake lady at City Museum. And this is a heart that I did, and I showed you how to do it. If you all want to do it and you're just joining, you can just review the video or redo the video after I'm done. It'll be on our Facebook page, on our citymuseum.org page. If you want any information about City Museum, you can go to either one of those pages. You can go to Facebook or citymuseum.org. It'll tell you all information on purchasing tickets, what we're doing, protocols that we're doing right now and we have in place. And yeah, tonight I'll be on again at 7 o'clock to do a more adult-oriented project. And come back and see me at 7. We'll be doing something really fun then. And until then, see ya!